This is a strange looking car.
It is very strange. I guess it's got wheels on the trailer, but that's about it. I guess last year we spoke about a couple of cool things that we're going to do this year.
Yeah.
For me, I've always been into cars, but I've always been a water person as well. So boats, diving, surfing, things like that have always played a massive role in my life. And I've always had a vision to do something in the marine industry. We dabbled in polishing boats and coating boats, but obviously cars were our main priority. And I've always wanted to do PPF and coatings on boats.
Yeah. So I know absolutely nothing about boats. So tell me, what is this? Where are we? What are we doing?
All right, so we're at Jet Talk Marine in O'Connor. They have Gemini hulls, but then they also do a lot of custom stuff. So basically the hull's only, it's a Gemini hull, but the rest of it, Jet Talk Marine fit out. When I came down here and saw Dave and the guys, I guess in our industry we look at details and the small things, and when I was looking at other manufacturers for boats, they weren't at the same level as they are here. And also being down the road from us at work, we can pop in, have a look at it, and we can change things on the fly. Actually went for a test run on a 9-metre rib they had here, and unbelievable. I guess until you've been on a rib, you don't really understand, and I was in the same boat. I was like, mate, what are these overpriced tenders, basically? But until I'd been on one, I was like, mate, this is unbelievable. So that's why we've ended up here with one of these, so 9-metre. We are going to have a 400 horsepower Merc V10 on the back, so that's going to be more than enough. Centre console, it's going to have all the bells and whistles, and then we're going to start making templates for the motor, because the motor's so beautiful. I'd hate to put a cover over it, so we're going to make a PPF template for the motor. The centre console and the seats all going to be in black gel coat, so we'll wrap that. We'll wrap the transom. We're basically going to try and protect everything that we can, because as a boat person, you know, coming back and having to look after your boat is costly, you know. So polishing it, washing it. So the less we can do that, and the more we can enjoy being out on the boat, you're winning. So the idea is to make it as easy as it is to look after your car after it's been coated, as it is for when you're out on the boat, come back. Simple to look after and less maintenance.
The philosophy is basically the same. Same way as how you want to enjoy your car looking nice, make it nice and easy to wash. This is exactly the same thing for boats. Boat maintenance is incredibly involved and time consuming.
And super expensive. Like I have another boat, and every 12 months it has to be polished and looked after, and for me,
and that just takes a couple of hours, right?
Days, right? So I don't want to have to do that every 12 months. So, you know, the less maintenance I have to do, the better. So we're looking forward to using this as the test dummy, I guess, and I'm very confident that it's going to work mint.
Cool.
So even to, like, on the new trailer, we'll coat all the wheels, we'll coat the roof, all the powder coating will be coated, like the whole shooting match will be done. So that's going to be exciting, and I think a lot of people are going to see the benefit from it as well, you know. Hey mate, how are you?
Very well, Nick. Good to see you again, mate.
You too, mate. So this is Dave, the owner of Jet Talk Marine. So how did you get into boats and that sort of thing?
Well, I've been in boating, I started as a mechanic, and then I've been in the marine industry for 45 years.
Yeah, wow, long time.
So and then I had the opportunity 24 years ago to have the Gemini franchise, which I introduced to WA. And virtually back then there was no ribs as tenders or anything. I was one of the very first to do it here in WA. So we did that, and then with my knowledge, I used to run, involved in many marine dealerships, managers, and then I was running a large aluminium boat builder manufacturer, which we were even building cray boats.
Yeah, wow.
So I had a lot of experience in fit outs and design, commercial boats and everything.
Yep.
So then getting this, and then just my passion for boats, I started wanted to make it better, not just what was handed to me off the shelf.
Yep.
So then I started I was able to put the first, here in WA, I put the first survey rib in as a passenger boat in fully survey.
Yep.
I did the first large police rib, I did the first TRG rib, sea rescues, Parks and Wildlife. We've supplied virtually every government department. We started them all off.
Yep.
Then involved with the Navy, Team 4, boats in Iraq, everything. So
a little bit.
It's a very varied sort of thing. We've
Yep.
supplied rescue vessels to Indonesia.
Yeah, okay.
So I've sent boats all over the world.
So they're proven, basically.
Very well proven.
Yeah.
And I've learnt from experience and just keep building is how to improve and what to make better.
Yeah, so you're innovating all the time. It's
All
not
the
just,
time.
this
All
is
the
how it
time.
is, this is how it's been done.
Yeah.
You're always finding...
It's part of my makeup is how do I make it better or what
Yeah.
do I come with? And to be honest, sometimes I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
I just get carried away and go, I've got to keep going now.
Yeah,
And little
yeah,
things. And,
yeah.
The COVID time was a good thing because I was innovating and experimenting on things and
Yeah, yep.
stuff like that. And I came up with lots of ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
So what we do and what I've done is every boat I build, every Elite, is custom built to the client. It's
Yep.
never an off the shelf. There it is, mate, unless it was a demo boat.
Yep, yep.
Every boat's been custom built. So there's no two the same.
Yeah, and that's, I guess, a big thing for someone that's wanting a boat for their fit for purpose, I guess.
Exactly right, especially here in WA. We use boats so different here to anywhere else in Australia. And I
Yeah.
grew up on the East Coast. So our boating here is, we're very fortunate to have the islands everywhere,
Yeah.
and up north, down south. So, and then we want to water ski, and then we want to dive, and then we want to socialise.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then we want to tow the boat up north and go fishing a long way out. So
Yeah.
it's a very versatile sort of boat.
Yeah.
That to make the whole family happy.
Yeah.
And so that's where I see our market here, and that's why we're so different here to anywhere else in Australia.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, that's why these boats are so good. And like I said before, a lot of people look at them and don't see the value because I guess it's not a fiberglass hull or an alley hull or whatever. You just see these big tubes, but until you've been for a ride on one, you won't understand how well they ride, how
Correct.
comfortable they are.
Yeah.
They're great for people that do get a little seasick and things like that.
Look,
They just
a rib, and look, you're exactly right, Nick. As in, people get blown away or taken in by the first impression of the nice paint job or the big shiny sides.
Yeah.
But it's not what's above the water; it's what's in the water that does the work.
Yeah.
But people don't see that.
Yeah.
And a rib is all about what's in the water.
Yeah.
The large deep V hull, the tubes that keep it stable.
Yeah.
And it changes until you've been in a rib. You have to experience one to realise how much better.
Yeah,
than another sort of
and
boat.
how safe they are. I mean,
How safe? I mean, sure, other boats are good
Yeah.
for certain purposes, but I think I wouldn't go past a rib any day.
yeah,
you know?
yeah. We've had all sorts of boats, and now we've ended up here, and it has to be one of the best riding boats that
Well,
I've been on.
I think you were impressed when we gave you the demo on the 9 metre.
Yeah, and that blew me away. Like I think we were doing 50 knots.
52 knots.
Yeah, and I was unreal. Like super quick, very comfortable. Could have literally cracked a beer and been drinking a beer while we were doing 52 knots. So that's crazy, and it felt safe as well.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the big thing is feeling safe in
Yeah.
a boat, and you want your family to feel safe, your
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
and that's their other big thing.
Yeah.
Feeling safe. you
Yeah,
know.
so we're really looking forward to getting this out, getting it finished.
And we're really looking forward to building it for you, Nick, because you've got your own custom requirements,
Yeah.
which we want to do, and we're going to have some great features. And to have the new V10 400 horsepower Merc is going to be something special because there's not
Yeah.
many here yet.
Nah,
And
nah.
so that's going to be very awesome.
And I guess I've managed, like, for people that don't know motors and things like that, the V10 Merc has a sports mode where the exhaust comes on. So for a car guy, that's a wicked feature because
Oh, it is,
I get the noise when it's myself, and then when we have family and things like that on there, switch it off and it's
Well, you experienced it on those 300s.
Yeah.
It just went from noise to silent.
ultra quiet. So that's another awesome thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, really looking forward to it, mate. And
we are too, mate. The whole team here, we're really
Yeah.
looking forward to building this one.
we'll be down, I don't know, whenever Dave gives us a call and says, hey, we're about to do something cool, we'll come down, we'll film it, show you guys what's happening, and basically take you along the journey, and you can see what the guys at Jet Talk Marine do, on this, and then, you know, I'm sure people will be wowed by
I hope so, yeah.
the finish, the fitment of the bits and pieces, and just the, you know, even the console, when we're talking consoles, and, you know, I want to be able to sit at the right position that's perfect for me, and I want the screens in the right spot, and I want the steering wheel in the right spot, and they're things that you can tailor.
We totally get you involved before anything's cut.
Yeah.
We'll show you our preliminary layouts, and you'll sit there and look, and we'll get it right to what you want.
Which is amazing, you know, there's not a lot of, I guess, boat builders that are going to give you a call.
There's only a few of us around that can do that.
Yeah, so another awesome thing if people are looking for custom work and a rib and things like that, definitely come down and see Dave. He's more than happy to take you out on a boat, show you what they do. So yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. So yeah, so this is it. I guess we're going to follow the whole sort of build. Come down and talk to Dave and the guys as the build sort of progresses, and show you what they do here, and the level of detail that they go to, and the quality, you know. So
yeah,
it's going to be exciting.
It is indeed. So stay tuned for more boat content as we follow along the build progress of this one. And we'll see you next time for our next update.
Cheers.